Hi everyone, this is Miss Selby with a little homework help video for you. I'm going to jump right into Monday's homework. Today we used our friends to 10 facts to help us solve for a missing part. So for some friends that haven't quite memorized it, you can see I drew a 10 frame here. And for this problem, letter A, I wrote 4 ones plus blank equals 110, so I drew the 4 ones. And then if they need to, they can draw the X's to figure out how many they need to add to 4 to make a 10. So they should be able to see that they need to add 6 ones, and they should specify that it's ones and not tens, or just 6, because 6 tens has a very different value than 6 ones. And then here they should be able to use this pattern to help them answer this problem, 6 tens. And then again over here, 4 plus 6 equals 10, 40 plus 60 equals 100. Down here, I just want to point out that it's really important that kids pay attention to where their 0 goes. So 110 more than 9 ones is 19. 100 more than 9 ones is 109, or 109, excuse me, and the 0 needs to go in the middle. And 100 more than 9 tens is 190. That 0 needs to go at the end there. So just something to be aware of, that this might be an area of difficulty for students. And then down here for letter F, this is tricky, but kids should be able to count on. So they should be able to say 14 and then count on their fingers 15, 16, 17, 18 to figure out that this is 18 ones. It's helpful sometimes to write it in standard form first and then write it in unit form, which is 1, 10, 8 ones. Same thing down here, they could count on or just use the pattern from up here to know that this is 18 tens, which we then know there's 10 tens and 100, so this is 100 and 8 tens, which will help us solve these as well. And then I just want to point out on the back, you'll see some arrowway here. You need to fill in the blanks, then complete the addition sentence. So 72 plus 2, kids, if they don't know that mentally, using their friends to 10 facts, 8 plus 2 is 10, so 78 plus 2 is the next 10, which is 80. If that's not firing for them, you can have them count on 78, again on their fingers, 79, 80. Plus 10, the digit in the tens place should change, 90. Plus 10 is 100. And then this number sentence here is 78 plus, well, we added 2 ones and 2 tens, which is 22. And I found those because they were the numbers up here on top of the arrows, which equals 100. So Tuesday night's homework is back to addition, but this time the numbers are getting bigger. We're not worried on Tuesday about writing it in vertical form or using a chip model. In fact, we're going back to the place value discs here. So I'm going to just make sure and note that I wrote a little reminder here to model both add-ins. So if I'm at 47 plus 115, I need to remember to model both add-ins. A lot of kiddos will forget that because we were just subtracting, and when we subtract, we only model the minuend, the whole that we're taking from. And so this is just a little rusty for a little while. So I'm going to model 47 with 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then the other add-in, which is 115. So 100, 110, being sure to make that 5 group there, and 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'm going to ask myself, can I make a larger unit? Yes, I can exchange 10 ones for a 10. And I was able to see those 10 ones really quickly because I showed them in 5 groups. So I'm going to pick up these 10 ones and bring down a 10. I exchanged them. And can I make a larger unit here? No, I can't, because I only have 6 tens, so I can't make 100. So my total is 162, which I'll write here. 162. However, if I were to do 47 minus 95, that would look a little different. I would start with 4 tens, 7 ones, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 47 plus 95. Looks like I'm going to run out of tens here. So just think I'm adding 9 tens and 5 more ones. What I need to realize is that I can bundle 10 ones if I add, imagine the 5 more ones here, to make a 10, bundle 10 tens to make 100. This is the new jump for our kiddos, is bundling 2 times, not just in the ones place, but also in the tens place to make 100. Sorry, I ran out of discs there. Okay, for Wednesday night's homework, they're still using the place value discs and place value chart, but they're now showing their addition in vertical form, so they should show 6 ones plus 6 ones is 12, and we put the 10 down here. I know it's different than how it was for most of us growing up, but that way the kids can see, like, oh, this is still 12. I'm just putting the 10 in the 10 spot. And then they should add their tens together and realize, oh, I can compose 100. So 4 plus 9 is 13, 14. But that's 14 tens, so that's 104 tens remaining, and 100 to get 142. Again, they need to be showing it on the place value chart with their place value discs. You'll want to hang on to their place value discs from Tuesday's homework for Wednesday night's homework. All right, now on Thursday we get back to drawing the chip model, and again I've written myself a little reminder, and the kiddos might want to write themselves a reminder to model both add-ends because we are adding. So they need to write the problem vertically, 96 plus 39 equals, and they need to model both add-ends on the place value chart. So I'm going to start with the first add-in, 96. A lot of kids need to double check to make sure that they got the right amount. We talk a lot about attending to precision, making sure that we are really, really precise when we do this work. Then add 39, making that 5 group first. 1, 2, 3, plus 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then I can ask myself, can I compose a larger unit starting with the ones? Yes, I can. I can compose a 10. And then I have them cross out these ones so they realize, like, those aren't there anymore. We exchanged them for a 10. When I do this on my place value chart, I need to also do it to my vertical form. I just composed a 10 here, so I'm writing that new 10 here. Can I compose a larger unit in my 10s? Yes, I can. I can compose 10 tens into 100. Crossing these out because we exchanged them. They're not there anymore. And because I composed 100 here, I need to show it on the vertical form. There's my new 100. So then I ask myself, okay, how many ones are left? We have 5 ones left. I have 3 tens left, and 100. And you can see here, here's the 15, right? The 15 ones that we had initially. Here's the 13 that we had initially over here in our 10 spot, and there's our 100. So it's pretty cool. And then kids also need to remember to write the total up here. On Friday night, it's the same idea. They're writing using a chip model, bundling when they can. Again, we're doing 2 compositions this week. The numbers are just simply getting bigger, but the process really remains the same. Please reach out if you have any questions. I really appreciate it. Thanks.